Hey guys, welcome back to Believe Butterflies Tarot. This message here is for my air sign collective. Just want to check in on your energy to see what it is that I can find and to see if I can help you guys out with anything that is going on, okay? So for starters here, we have running, all right? So you guys could be running away from everything, running towards, what's new, what's a new beginning, running towards new experiences, dating other people. But with running, of course, if you're running away from something, what are you running away from? Okay. The world. All right. So you could be running away from a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, somebody who may want to not end this cycle with you, somebody who wants to keep the cycle open, but also somebody where this situation always stayed stuck, stagnant, or somebody who had a fear of, the unknown, of moving things forward in a way. And maybe you just felt like you were stuck too long in a certain dynamic. And right now you may just be looking at like, you know what, I'm running away from the situation. Nothing has changed because you're dealing with someone who could be stuck in self-worth, or, again, they're just in this not wanting to accept certain changes in their life. And I feel like you guys are just like, I want to run away to something new, running away to, new individuals, or meeting new people, or, getting to know other individuals, but letting go. Also, if you have run away to a new partnership or a relationship, I feel like somebody is definitely perplexed by it because you're not looking back at them. And I feel like somebody could still be in like closure issues around this dynamic here with you. Just whether you're in a new relationship or not, it's just you just choosing to move forward and saying that, saying to the universe as well that you want something new when it comes to a partnership that you no longer want to stay in. All right. It's like you're tired of things not changing. You're tired of things not growing. You're tired of, things just being stuck, or dealing with a person who doesn't want to make necessary changes. Okay, Aquarius, I could be talking to you specifically. Yeah, again, because it's like if nothing changes, I feel like whoever this past person is that's having closure issues around you, it's like you're tired of bumping heads with this person. Like, why are we bumping heads? Like, let's just, move forward. Well, when it was a chance to move forward, because obviously you're running away now. But it was just like, why do we keep bumping heads? And it was because you were dealing with someone who didn't want to make necessary changes in order for things to get into like balance, or they weren't putting in a balanced effort. Death here. Yeah, see, Scorpio could be dealing with the Scorpio strongly. So with Death card, the reason why you two were bumping heads was because somebody was not letting go of like what no longer served them in their life, or they were fearing that, this was an energy that you may not have known, but this person was stuck in change, stuck in unchanged, stuck in like no fears. And right now this person they're obsessed with you in a way, but it's like they still aren't going to make the changes necessary to properly come back or to even start it over. It's like they're holding on to you running away. They're holding on to like almost pointing the finger at you, but they're not recognizing that you aren't the one that wasn't making those necessary changes in order for things to like come into some type of teamwork or collaboration. Yeah, so right now you guys are just like, listen, I'm living in the moment. Again, you could just be running towards yourself, living in the moment and being comfortable within yourself, instead of dealing with someone who's still holding on to a lot of situations in their life that no longer serve them. All right. This could be anything, but it's like they don't want to change the manuscript of their world to make it better for them. And that's why you two were just bumping heads constantly. Yeah, see, Eight of Pentacles. Could be dealing with a earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's like they weren't putting in that effort for things to work out. It's like they kept limiting themselves. And I feel like you guys became very impatient by it because this person was not putting in that hard work, that effort towards this dynamic here. And that's why I feel like you kind of just went rogue. You guys went rogue. You just said, you know what? I'm running away from this. Like, I'm tired of things just not changing in this dynamic. I'm tired of bumping heads. I'm tired of you being fearful, of just being scared of, letting go of what no longer serves you, which could just be, I wanted to say like a characteristic flaw. Like somebody doesn't want to change themselves in a way that makes them better. And it's like they're stuck still on their flaws or flaws of the past, or just mainly being stuck in their ways. Okay, so passion here. So I feel like, yeah, you could be running towards a newer connection here that will bring a lot of insane chemistry with you and the newer person. You like each other equally or having fun. Or you could feel like, with the past person, you were passionate about them. You believe that you two both liked each other equally, but even with that passion and that this person still was not shifting or changing or growing or like transforming, and that's what caused like the bumping up the heads. Okay, escaping. Yeah, so you're escaping this. You're avoiding this, you're blocking it, you're just like, I'm pushing this away. And I feel like this is something that has ended. Okay, it has ended, and somebody's still like holding on to you, even though they don't want to make it work. Like it's crazy. It's like they were okay with you two bumping heads, or they were content where things were. But the outside of that, you're not content. You weren't content. You're not going to stay, I feel, in a situation where it's just like, oh yeah, let me just be unhappy. Let me just stay. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. And this person, again, was holding themselves back, holding on to you, not wanting to release things, not wanting to, express. It's like this person was trying to stay controlled or organized in their personality. And instead of making it something that could, like, be a happy transformation for themselves, they weren't giving. Work possibly wasn't working out for them either, and maybe they weren't expressing that to you, but it's like they keep holding back the changes that they need to make, and they keep holding on to you. And I feel like you guys have just come to a point where you're just like, you know what? I'm done with this. There's nothing else that I can do if you don't want to make changes, and I'm tired of arguing and bumping heads. So you brought it to an end. Finality. Farewell, leaving it behind. You have the closure. They're stuck on the closure. They don't want to let you go. But you're protecting yourself right now. You've gone through a lot of your own introspection, and you're protecting yourself from this situation and allowing things to kind of go where they need to go for yourself. And I don't think that you're escaping. Okay, you're escaping. And this is, I would say, your final decision, because you want to live in the moments, and someone had so much of a difficult time with living in the moment with you. It's like they seem to be like, very held back in life, just very held back in life, and not letting go of what, like, life pushes us towards healthy change. And most times those changes make, like, they bring the best out of you, but someone's just not accustomed to wanting to change, or they just don't want to change at all. They're okay with being in this world of their own. They're okay with being in, like, fear of things getting better or the unknown. It's like they don't want to accept this ending that they have with you, but they don't want to put in that work either, which is like, well, what do you want? And I feel like that's how you guys were. That's why you were bumping heads, because it's just like, I'm not going to keep pulling teeth, pulling teeth. We're grown-ups here. It's not like we're children and I'm tying a string to your tooth and I'm slamming the door. It's like, it shouldn't have to be forced at this age. It shouldn't have to be forced. Yes, when you were a kid, you were like, oh, I don't want to pull out my teeth. But you're tired of, like, trying to force somebody to make those necessary changes. So signs you could be dealing with here, we have fixed energy, Scorpio. We have earth energy here strongly as well. So that is all I have for you, my air signs. Definitely dealing with the earth sign. But that's all I have for you guys. And again, I hope this helped you guys out in some way. Have a good one, guys.